I think there's a little bit of water left in the system. Whoops. Bet the floor joist don't land as good on this one. Oh no. Oh no. What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Life of a Jobbing Plumber. Today we're back on that shower tray that was blocked with kids' toys. Can I finally fix it and clear the blockages? Find out. But first I've got to change a radiator, alter the pipework because it's on 8mm, 10 or 8mm, either way it's getting changed to 15. I've got a couple of radiators to change. I'm going to film one, show you how I do that. Done these before, but there's new subscribers to the channel and they might have missed out, or you might have missed out on how I do them normally. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Thank you very much for your continued support. Don't forget to give this video a like, drop a comment down below, and consider subscribing. It's going so well. Consider subscribing. I am on Instagram and TikTok at Heat King or at Central Heat King. You'll normally find me if you're on there and you want to get in contact with me. Drop me a message and I'll see if I can help out. Catch you on the next one. This is one radiator we've got to change. Like I said, 8mm pipes. Hopefully it's traditional floorboards under that. That's getting changed for a double panel single convector. Then the second one is this 1400 by 400 single. It's just being replaced for one with convectors on. Give them a little bit more heat in here. Again, we're changing valves. Although this one's on 10mm pipe, but still going to upgrade it to 15 because these are imperial sizes, and obviously nowadays we're on metric. So I'll get the boiler shut off because that is definitely on. And on the drain off on that radiator downstairs, I'll bang a hose pipe and start draining down the system. Well, some of it anyway. Just open the bleed vent on that radiator so that one empties at least. Hopefully the rest of them will stay full. Could shut off the TRVs if I wanted, but a bit right. Hose pipe off that radiator into a drain. Don't want to kill any plants or stain the drive. I don't know what condition this water's going to be in. I'll get this opened up. So that's a new plumb tub. I did always have two, but I must have left one on a job somewhere, so we've resorted back to the old girl. Let's get this whipped off now. Both valves. Get radiator straight outside. I get these horrible flathead screws out. How did I know it's going to be flathead? Watch the customer come in now and say, oh, I want to paint behind that. I get my radiators from Screwfix. They're not bad rads at all. Decent, well, up there with the best of quality, like Stelrad and stuff. But they're miles better packaged. Miles better. But first, you want to find centre of our wall. That's the centre. The old radiator mustn't have been centre of the wall. I'm going to put the new one up against it and just see if it covers up all the where it's not been painted. I might have to shunt it over to the left like the old one. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the same position as the last one. It's a little bit narrower, this one, but it's a double, so they shouldn't lose. Well, they should gain heat. So then I put two little pencil lines in the centre of the bracket sliders, push that against the wall, and then transfer them pencil lines onto the wall. And the location on the wall of the brackets. Now I just need to work out the height off the floor. So we want the rad 120mm off the floor, same height as the skirting to the bottom of the rad. So I need to add 120 and that's 85, so 205. Put a mark on the wall there. That's there, and we'll get the spirit level in now. Level that line down, level that bracket line down, level that across. Then we can put our brackets against the wall and mark our holes out. Easy as that. It's a bit last time you see this van, I think. But it's going. I'll wait to reveal what I've got and what I'm going to do with it in a YouTube video, because I think I'll do a video of racking it back out. But I bought this little box of screws from Screwfix. I don't know how much it wasn't so much, purely because I was sick of taking the screw box in all the time, because I only use a certain size screws. I've rearranged it so I've got some washers in there, red plugs and brown plugs, but it's just easier carrying this in than the full screw box. So that's our 2 level lines running down. We've got a line there. Depending on which way you want the brackets, I always put them on short way unless customer requests otherwise. If you had them on that way around, it would make the radiator stick out a bit more. That way around, it's half the depth. So yeah, I'm going to put that up against there, on the bottom of that line there, and transfer some holes across on both sides. You don't need to see me do this bit, but I'm going to fix these to the wall now. I always put them on the slidey brackets first, so just in case you've not got it level, you can alter that. But I'll drop the radiator on first now, check it again for level, because sometimes the brackets on the back of the radiator, the welds where they've been welded on, can actually, they can't be, sometimes they're not level. Couldn't get my words out. So yeah, I'll try that on now. So that's all level now. I'll take that back off and put some more screws in the solid holes. And the radiator it can't drop over time. And then it's got 3 fixings in each bracket, but they are on a solid wall, so it ain't going anywhere. I do like these Fisher plugs, although they are a 6mm bit, whereas standard red plug is 5.5, so you have to make sure you can read your SDS. That should have been your SDS bit. Make sure you can read the writing on it. Don't forget to put your anti-rattle, anti-vibrate brackets on. Brackets. Piece of plastic lugs onto your black brackets. They already have O-rings on these, so you don't need to PTFE them or anything. Snip them up with a spanner. So I got a new TRV lock shield, but I'm not going to use the lock shield on this. I'm going to replace it for a drain off. Don't want to lose that off the system. So as usual, using the Rapid Blue, I'm just going to put a bead around the 1st and 3rd thread. That is master much, but it's running out, so I have to give it a good squeeze. Just wind that in now, hand tight. But decided to open itself up. As you can see the little wet patch on the floor. Just as I was about to pull the carpet back to see what floorboards we've got underneath. My tool bag on there, you don't want to lean on the curve of the carpet, otherwise you'll crease it. This board's been up before, so I'll whip that up first. And maybe cut off that there, where the joist is, where them nails are. Multi-tool that up, and we'll see what we've got underneath this house. Came up easy. I can see about pipes. I wonder if I could put a bend on the pipe and fish it across and up, so I don't have to take that board up. I think that's what I'll try and do. Should be able to do that and just have the soldering stuff under this side. They've had look at these twin pipe valves, twin entry. So that would have gone on like that. You don't have one on the other side. There's your flow and return. They used to have a stick, I believe, that went inside the radiator. I'm surprised that's not under the floor as well. Don't seem to be. Yeah, they were absolutely terrible. But that's what it was like back in the day. Look at all this scrap. It's going straight in my basket. I've got an 8mm pipe cutter from Today's Tools. I didn't even know these existed. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it off there. I've got some 8 to 15mm reducers. I've just put a square bend on a pipe that's going to go straight up into that valve, onto a coupling, right next to that joist. Job done. I think there's a little bit of water left in the system. Whoops. Lucky it's under an house, isn't it? Oh my god, it's still running. If I could press that, I would, but you can't press microboard. They don't make fittings for it, because obviously it's too soft a grade of copper. but we're ready to go with that. Let's wait for that to stop running. I'll just put length of pipe against this, level and plumb, so I can drill a hole out through there now. And then thread my piece up so it's ready. Should be a big enough hole, 28mm, to thread it up on my own. That's just about stopping now, which is good. That's where it wants to be, so I'm going to cut it off around here. See if I can now thread this up and in. That pipe, that length might be a bit too long to do this, but we'll see. There she is. Right, still waiting for this to stop. Oh, it's almost there now. Get it soldered up and I can do the other side exactly the same. Just put that pipe slice on there, stop it dropping back through. Don't worry, I've not turned it, I've not damaged the pipe like some people say. Come on. Finally got that one done. I'll get this connected up this end and do the other side. Paste on, well, on the olive. And that's one side complete. Do this one now. So that side done and connected up. Just put that board back down in case anyone stands on it. I can't finish it until I've filled the system and tested, check them they're not leaking. But yeah, that's one rad done. Move on to upstairs now, where the radiator's obviously a bit bigger. Furniture to move. Pull the carpet back first this time, I think. I'm not going to film all of that, I'll just film bits or just at the end, because yeah, it's going to be exactly the same as this, but in a different room. I hate moving furniture. One, because it's heavy normally, and two, because what happens if you damage it? Whose fault's that? But these are elderly, they can't be moving radiators. Bet the floor joists don't land as good on this one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's laminate floor underneath this. Right, I'm going to remeasure that now. I'm still going to convert to 15mm valves, but I'm going to see how far the pipes are off with the new metric size radiators, because if they're not that far away, or I can get it with an extension, then I will save taking up that floor, because that is going to be a pain. One, I'll have to cut the laminate up, and I don't know where the floor joists are. Then I'll have to find where the floor joists are. Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope. Right, so it's 14.35. Hopefully I've got a 30mm extension in the van. That should work. Let's get this one whipped off. I've shown this before, but you whip out the tail out the old radiator, and the caps which come inside the new radiator, if you're not doing it left-handed, you can wind them in and safely transport it down the stairs. I know you can flip them upside down and all sorts, but I still think this is a better way of doing it. So I forgot it was 10mm pipe, so what I've ended up doing is putting the long end feed 10 to 15mm soldered reducers on with a 30mm, because that's what them drain offs are. Give you a 30mm extension. I just think it look better than a normal extension. I've done that on both sides. I've just left this radiator isolated a minute because I'm going to put some inhibitor in using this from SPI. I got it off TikTok shop, believe it or not. It's a lot better than the thing that I used to have. Let's get that pressure topped up, fill the downstairs radiator and every other radiator, and put the inhibitor in, get it tested, and go start putting floorboards back downstairs. I'm sure you all know what it is, but it's just for putting an inhibitor in easy enough. I need to open the air vent on the other side. That's why it's doing that. Carpet's back down. Don't look too bad for a plumber. I'm not a carpet fitter, but it'll do. All tested. Customers made up. Yeah, on to next. So we're back. Right, first protocol today is to cut a little bit more out of this with the multi-tool. I can get access onto that pipe. I've got fittings and pipe today to rebuild it, and hope to God we can get out whatever's left in it and don't push it further along the pipe. It's a little bit better. Hopefully be able to cut that off and fish out whatever's left inside using that. That part was clear. And as you can see, that isn't. I don't think there's anything left in there now. Yes. And that's what I've just took out, not that. Oh God. Hopefully now I've got to try and rebuild it and connect back onto that. That's it. I've had to use a white 45, but connected all that back together now. I'm just letting it have a bit of time to for the glue to set, and then we'll give it a whirl. So I've been waiting, I've just been cleaning up all the old silicone ready for putting it back together again, in the hope that this works. Do this one I did. Everybody turn it on. Jesus. I've just put that on a slow flow. Let's test for this for leaks. Just check for leaks, and then I can bang it on a faster flow. All tested, all working fine. I've just put this panel back on, sealed it up. Can you see there is where I've screwed it back, and I've not got any white cover caps, but I'm back here next month changing the boiler, and they've just mentioned just changing this sink, so I'll just swap them then. I've emptied the van ready for swapping it, so I've only got a limited amount of stuff. I'm just going to run a bead of clear across the bottom here because I prefer clear against the floor rather than white. Lovely. I do like this OB one, it's nice and it is actually clear.